morning. Actually, it's afternoon, but this is Navy Old Thought Gamer. I got my trading set up. I've done a little bit of trading, but I took a break because I wanted to test the LARrE. I programmed it roughly. I haven't tested it yet, other than to move the LARrE around a little bit. I'll show you the code. There's certainly a better way to do this, but this is experimental. I tried defining the LARrE. It would not let me. I tried aliasing the LARrE as LARrE. You know what? I think I figured out why I couldn't do that. Because I used a capital here. But anyway, I'll change that back. So that was my error. As you can see, I used, I'm pretty sure I used a small d. I don't know why it let me do that. Oh, because, Okay, well, all these D5s, I can change back to LARrE with a capital L and it would work. But I changed them to D5 because I couldn't seem to get it to work. It kept erroring because I also called a jump LARrE with a little L. So that was my error. But anyway, so what I'm having the LARrE do is after it sets my grow lights, it jumps to LARrE and it loads slots. This is a tricky thing that I really haven't done before, but I'm loading the slot of the hydroponics bays. This is soy 1, soy 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if I come back here, I'm loading both into R1 of soy 1, slot 0, which I don't know if you really want me to get into these, but hydro. And I need the device. Logic slots 0 has a couple different things you can get from slot 0. I'm checking if it's seeding, which means that it's seeding and ready to harvest. You know what? I got to do something different here. Because it's going to be mature before it's seeding. So it's going to pick them without letting it go to seeding the way I have it set. So I'm going to have to do something different there. Let me hash these out for a second. Because it's going to mature first, so I'm going to have to separate that. Okay, so now if it's seeding, it'll jump, R1 will equal 1, and it'll go to activate soy 1 or act soy 1. And I did this just to test my E5. I can get rid of that. And put a space there. So if soy 1 is seeding, which means it has seeds, it's going to go to act soy 1. And I'm still thinking in the back of my head how I'm going to, maybe I won't use seeds. I'll have to figure this out. But anyway, if it is seeding, it's going to go set D5 setting 0. Now 0 is this position right here, and it should say it, junction 0, junction 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that is, I don't know why they called it junction. They should call it setting or something so it wouldn't be so confusing. Another thing with this, if anybody's watching, if you build these, you have to put, as far as I can tell, you have to put LARrE on the left. I put LARrE on the right, and it set all the junctions to 0. Now, there may be a way to spin it completely around, but you have to be, let's put it this way. The LARrE dock has to be on the left side of the rail. So you can do it over here, but it would have to be on the left side of the rail, and then you build to the right. Because I put it over here, and I said, well, why is every junction 0? And then I moved it, and all of a sudden, and rebuild it, they numbered it correctly. So that's just something, heads up. At least in my experience, you have to put the already on the left side of the rail. So anyway, got off the beaten path there. So there's a couple commands that I'm looking at here. Edit again. So that's setting 0. The first thing, and these sleeps I added because it's going to take some time for it to get to where it wants to go. And I may have to adjust these, I'm not sure. But so it says go to setting 0, and I'll give it 10 seconds to move to the correct position. And then I activate it, and I get it 5 seconds to complete the activation. I did not test these times yet. I'm sure I can go slower. And when it activates, it reaches down. It'll pick the seeds out and then hold it. And then after that 5 seconds, I set, this is right, setting, oops. Setting 0. This is supposed to be setting. Like I said, I haven't tested this yet. Setting 5. So that'll move it to setting 5, which is junction 5, and over top the chute import bin. And then it'll activate again, which puts it into the bin. And then I go back to start. Now, I do have to fix every one of these activates. Oh, that one says activate. Setting, activate, setting, activate, setting, activate, setting. Sorry about this. I said I haven't tested it yet. Setting, activate, setting, activate. So every one of these I screwed up on. Setting, setting, activate, setting, activate. Well, not everyone. Setting, activate. Okay. Oops. Now, the question I got to answer in the future, how do I tell this? I may have to set up another subroutine, because how do I tell it, don't pick it if it's mature until you're done picked it when it's seeding? I gotta think about that, because if I leave it like I had it, it's going to mature before it's seeding, so it's just going to pick all the plants without waiting for it to seed. Well, anyway, let me export that. At least it'll show you how it works. There's seeding, and if not, see if I get any errors for it. Oh, I can't turn it on. Are they seeding yet? Driving towards seeding, towards seeding, towards seeding, towards seeding, towards seeding. I gotta make sure I turn that light off. Yeah, I have that disabled at the moment. So I am using pins on this one because there is no way for me to define by name and load by name. So I can't load batch name the setting that I need, the seeding, because I have to load a slot. In order to load a slot, you have to alias it in a D or device. That makes sense. And while I'm waiting, let's do this. Larry with a capital L, L-A-R-R-E. This is going to be a pain. Well, I can do that. I can copy. I can paste. 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 I didn't want to do all this while everybody was watching the video. This is kind of boring. But at least I found out why I couldn't get this to work. It kept giving me an error. And I should have known better because it was blue and not white. Color vision. Okay. Very. Larry. I think there's only one more. Bear with me. Sorry. Larry. Maybe I'll edit this out. That wasn't too bad, but I think I got them all. Okay, confirm. And then I'll pause it after this.
Hunger, caution.
Until they're seating so we can see if it works. It's going to be interesting to see the darkness thriving. See, now, if I started this, if I use, where did I put it? Where did I put it? Is it in the mining belt? Yes, it is. Close the mining belt, but I don't feel like accidentally dropping an ore inside my building. I think I do have that. Yeah, see. Oh, that's right. I can't even see it on here because I'm reading a slot, not... the slot... load slots are tricky. That's one of the things. If this goes wrong, it's probably a load slot. Any of these seating? I'll tell you what, I'm going to pause it. And as soon as it's seating, I'll come... Or not seating, but... Yeah, I'm sorry, seating. I'll come back and maybe I'll work on trying to figure out how to tell it not to do it if it's mature. Because the mature would be returning a one now, because that's mature. Yeah, okay, let me pause it until I figure that out, and when they're seating, if I have figured it out or not, I'll let it restart. Okay. Okay, so I figured out how to overcome my mature problem. So I have it check seating, got rid of the matures. It'll jump to, say, soy 1 is seating, it'll jump to act soy 1, and then it'll move to it, activate it, move to the input, activate it, and then I reloaded slot soy 1 mature. So if there's a mature plant in there, it'll equal 1, and it'll go back to act soy 1 until there's no mature plants in there, and then it'll jump back to start and redo the other ones. So I did that for every one of them. That should solve that problem. Famous last words. Again, nothing has been tested yet. Let's see proceeding. See, it didn't take me very long because they're not seating yet. So less than 105. This should be on. Turn those back on. They're all thriving, so I'm doing okay in the manual mode right now. Okay, so I can probably turn that on now because they're not seating. And if they're not seating, it won't equal 1, so it's going to jump back to start. We'll give it a shot. Let's see what happens here. Maybe I'll get an error. Okay. Nothing bad happened. Let's try something once. Let's make sure it's all working by setting to start. Set this LARrE with a capital. I changed all those, oops, with an E.
Hydration critical.
Stupid thing. Set LARrE setting. We'll send it to the activate space, which is 5. And I don't know why my mic's cutting out. It was working fine. Turn it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so let's try that and make sure. Export. Let me get a drink. It's going to drive me nuts. I know it doesn't seem to come over the computer, but it's right in my ear going, drives you crazy. Okay, so export. Now, if I turn this on, it should go over here, the bar. Let's see what happens. Unless I'm seeding, which it doesn't appear to be. There we go. So it is working. Woohoo! Now, I just gotta wait. I should set it to 1 and time it. Or to 0. Let's see how long it takes to go all the way across. That'll give me an idea how long to set the wait. Oop. Not 1. 0. It starts with 0. Typical. Ooh. Something must have turned to seeds. Okay, it's timing. It did. It turned to seeds. Yep, there we go. I'll be dang. Now, I can definitely shorten those sleep times. And I do have to have this close. I didn't add that. It's just going to drop it. There we go. But I have to put in a program for it to do that, which is easy enough. So now these are mature, so it looped back. It's actually working. That's kind of amazing. So I can shorten those 10 seconds down a little bit. Again, I got to do this. I don't know what happens if you put multiple ones in there. Yeah. So I could probably set all these 10 seconds. I'll set them to 5 also, see if that's enough. But apparently you do have to have it sleep, because if you don't have it sleep, it's just going to go to the next command without getting to the setting you want it to go to. I think there's only $1. Oh, 2 more, sorry. Oh, they're working, so. Okay, that's done. I'll do that one. This is finished. I don't know if I should have. Oh, it's still in there. Dang it. I don't know if it's picking up more than one or not. I definitely have to put this in here. 2, 3, 4. Should time it. That's going to be the longest trip right there.
Hunger critical.
3, 4, 5. So 5 seconds seems pretty good. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Alright, so this is going to probably screw it up. Export. Go. Apparently it did. Oh, I know why. Because none of these are seating. Yeah. By me taking it out, I interrupted. It only does it when it's seating. There it goes. One of them is working. I'll be darned. We're not really testing the program. I've had a couple things I had to change, but that's... I'm wondering if I need those sleeps, if it'll hold the command until it gets there. I kind of doubt it. Might have to try that eventually. I really have to put this close the import bin and now all I have to do is figure out how to replant. Well, that's pretty cool. Now that should be a seed, yep, so it started that one correctly. Oh, I'm starving, aren't I? I'll let you watch while I eat here real quick. Just to get rid of the stupid beeping noise in my ear. There we go. So there you go. There's a actual homemade program that's, I forgot to do cycling it. It's probably going to lose that one, but it's my fault. I had to eat, and I don't have this program. Maybe it just didn't pick it up. Not sure. So what I can do is somehow using the export bin, this is going to be a long program, tell the refrigerator to export this one's not seating it. It is not. Well, it did work. And the sleep settings don't seem too bad. That one's a little bit behind. But I'm glad I was able to figure out how to get it to wait till it's seated before it pulled all the plants out. Now the question is, at this point, I have to manually, maybe I'll have to add another bin, move all this over one, put an export bin here, have it pick up a seed. That's why I had all one row soys, because then I can just put, I don't know how to cue it though, man. I'll have to figure that out. I'll have to have it dispense a seed. I could set the stack size of it doesn't have to be refrigerated. That'll save some. But the export one, I could set the stack size to 1, and then have it replant seeds, and then I'll never gain any more than any seeds because I'll be harvesting it and then replanting it. So that will work. I'll have that set up in the next recording. Okay. While that's waiting, let me. Which one is the only one left? Well, let's turn it off. This is 5, I think. 4. I'm sorry. 4. So if I go to 4, oh, I don't have any pins left. Okay, so this is an import shoot. Okay. I'm going to have to define it and hope it works. Shoot. Oops, not W, shoot. And I need an import power. It is a powered shoot, but I should have shoot in. That's not an import bin. There it is. So I need that. Okay, let's try that. Over here. Go up to where I define things. Right there. Define. It doesn't matter if I activate all the import shoots. It doesn't matter. So we'll define import shoot. And use that number. Okay, now I'm going to put another. Okay, I can get rid of that too. That was a test. I'll put that out. Put a space in there, make it a little more clear. Alright, now 5. 4, 5. So after it activates every time, we'll do it here. So save, what was it? Import shoot? Import shoot? That wasn't it. What was it? Import shoot, you idiot. That's okay, I'll just use it that way.
Hunger caution.
Import shoot. Activate. Learn how to spell activate 1. Okay, so that will get that to activate every time. Maybe better have it sleep. Yeah, because it's, how long did he like sleep 2? Sleep 2, so that'll give it time to drop it. And then it'll activate. We'll see if that's enough. Export. Oops. How did I get a seed in my hand? Oh, I picked one, didn't I? Well, we'll put that in there. Okay. That was weird. Export. Let's see if it's seeding yet. Is it possible that, well, towards seeding? No, it still hasn't seeded yet. Why is that one so slow? Maybe I shouldn't keep the seed on that one. It's junk. Then it's thriving. Oh, it's only moderately well. Wonder why. Well, let me pause it until it seeds, and I'll put the activate shoot in all the other ones. I'll be back. Okay, so right after I finished adding all that, this now is at seed. So let's turn this on. There we go. Now, hopefully this activates and the time frame works okay. Now see, this is a long gap, but this is a close one. Oh, I got an error. Oh, what did I do? Oh, no, an error at 56. Did I type that wrong or something? 56. Save, import, shoot, activate 1. Import, shoot. Oh, save batch. You idiot. Because I defined it. Save batch. Well, I just ruined that because now save batch. Make sure I'm putting this in the right spot, I gotta think. Save batch. Okay. Because now it's, well, let's do this. I gotta test this batch setting. So let's go up here. And this is 5. Let's just, for the time being, change this to mature. M-A-T-U-R-E, spelled correctly. Yeah, that should do the trick. I'll just have to remember to change that back. Export. There we go. So now it says it's mature. Oop, oop, oop. There we go. One, 2. Oh, another error. Heck. Incorrect logic, line 98. Oops, I did that. 98, 98, 98, 98. Save Larry. Larry? 90, oh, I'm sorry. Save batch, import shoot, activate 1. Do I have that wrong? Yeah, come on, confirm. F1, import shoot, open. Open. It's got to be it. Open. Lock on. It's got to be open. Okay. helps to read the codes. OPEN. Sorry, I'll pause it while I do this. Only take me a minute. Okay, now it should fire that back to there. Oh, it must be time for the lights to come on. Now the question is, if I open this, do I have to close it again, or does it automatically close again? Error. Ah, come on. Be some slack here. 98. Same line. Why I keep exporting it? 98. Save batch. Import shoot. Open 1. Logic. Lock prefab reference on open error. It's gotta be open. On's the power. Error. Wire power name hash reference. That's got open. One if. Well, maybe. Oh man. It gets all the way down to there. Define import shoot. Sure I got the right one here. Shoot import bin. Is that the wrong one? That looks right. What does it call it up here if I look at it? What's this say? Close. Close. Oh, I have to close it. I gotta set it to 0 maybe? Well, that shouldn't make any difference. If it's open already, it's just going to try and open it. It shouldn't give me an error. So let's try 0. Maybe I can't set it to 1. 0. 0. All these debugging things. 0. 0. Okay. Confirm. Export. Now this is my last chance. Close it. Yes. Okay. There we go. So that is a working program from start to finish, except seeding it, which is going to take an additional level of work here. So what I can do, this all should be stacked, theoretically, if it worked. Bend. Uh-oh. Bend. Huh. Is it on? I hear it running. What the heck? Not powered. What did it do? All my food in there. Anything I have just in case of emergency, I planted a potato. It looks like, yeah. Okay, I gotta make a quick rearrange here. I have the pipe in the way. I didn't wire it. Showing you all the silly mistakes I'm making today. So do I have enough? I think I do. Maybe. So now I can go across just enough. How often do you have just enough not be one short? I wonder if it jammed up the chutes. Then how many of those do I have? Nope. It still let it in. Exactly 5. So until I figure out how to do that, we'll just manually reseed. Oh, So there you go. Maybe tomorrow I'll have figured out. I'm going to have to make another subroutine where I set it to take from the export bin. Oh, killing me. Yeah. I got to get some better food. I'm working on it. Oop. Probably eat all the way up to 10% of this. Oh, I ate the whole thing. Holy cow. I'm not thirsty anymore. So there you go. This is now running. I'm going to leave it running. May add. This is the export chute for the wheat, which I haven't set up yet. But basically now I can just copy. I'm gonna have to use pins because I have to read the slots. But there's nothing I can do about that in this case. So anytime you see somebody reading slots, you can't do that with the define. You actually have to do the device pin, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's the only place I've used pins so far. Oh, those are ready to seed too. Well, I'm not going to make you do that, but I'll just make another one and set that one. Oh, I got to make the whole thing. Maybe I should just go ahead and do it manually. So tomorrow, let me show you out here real quick. Oof. Still have not made my soup holder. So I did do some trading. I made a little bit of money, and then I said I'm going to try the LARrE. So I do have the 9x9 all set up. I traded all my coal that I had to, oh, crap, power on here. Why am I doing that? How is my power? Oh my God! That's what happens when you forget to turn things off. I gotta fix that. Boy, I'm lucky. Whew. It's the end of the day too. Ooh, I might have to temporarily shut some stuff down. Okay, I've got to get that issue resolved. I wonder how much daylight I have left. You know, isn't it kind of funny? You're on the moon. Shouldn't there be a sun? You get the sunlight, but there's no sun. I don't get it. I guess it would be too much for the computer? I don't know. I'm going to have to set up a stationary generator. Throw some coal in it, I think. Anyway, I won't bore you with that. But there you go. Trading is up. Made a couple stupid mistakes today. Don't leave your trading on. I had plenty of power, but I forgot to turn that stuff off. And this is, well, it's only doing it when it's interrogating, but that's been on for a long time. I hope I can make it through the night. Interesting. At least it didn't run out while I was programming. I know what I could do to save a little bit. But anyway, let's do this. I got 5 lights in here. That'll help. There we go. That'll save a little bit. But that was fun. I enjoy programming like that. And if you want to see it one more time, like I said, I did have to alias and 4 things. I did find what I could. And then that's my grow light program. And I have it going to LARrE after that. Checking this. Oop, I got to change that back, don't I? Feeding, ing. And use 1 through 5. And then if any of them equal 1, that means it's seeded. And then it goes down to, soy 1 is at 0. Soy 2 is at 1, and so on. And then activates, pulls it. goes to the 5 above the bin, activate, slip for 2. Then I'd put in the SB import chute open. I have to change that to close. I didn't save it, did I? I don't understand that. It worked. What the heck? We import that. Why did it work? Oh, it's open 0. That's closed. Okay, well, that's okay. Now I have to change what I changed because I imported it. Let's see. I've been working on this too long today. Time to take a break. Okay. Oh, see what I mean? Export. Okay. So that's up and running again. Alright, that'll be it for today. Fun episode for me. I'm just hoping I don't have a catastrophe of power out here. Oh my god. Yeah. Where did I put? Is that it? No storms here. You just. That's a furnace. Dang it. Where did I put my? I think it's inside. Oh my god. Don't run out on me. I think it's in my locker. My solid fuel generator. I don't think I chucked it. I'm pretty sure it's in the locker. Come on, slowpoke. Of course, I may have done something stupid with it. I thought I just put it in the locker. I bet you it's in the kit yet. I bet you it is. I bet you it's in one of these that I dropped down the hole here. Don't look at the communications motherboards that I meant to make 1 of and ended up making 7. Oops. I threw them in disgust. Well, know what I did with it. I'll have to make another one, I guess. Furnace. Where's my generator? Oh, nope, container mount. Dang it. Well, I don't know where my generator is. I'm down to 2 little bars. I haven't even spun around. I'm not even halfway done yet. Well, the worst case scenario, I sit out here. I got some fresh batteries. I can always man them until the power comes back. You know what? I think it's in here. Solid. Oh, by the way, that LARrE is super expensive. I'll show you here in a second as soon as I make my... Oh boy. It's going to take all my power left to get that. Oh man. Let's go get some coal. But the LARrE takes 3 pretty difficult ores to make. I need coal anyway. So let's open that. Take 2 at a time. 1, 2. 1, 2. I only need 1. I'll just take those. I got 4, so I'll have to put it close to the batteries. Got 4 cables. Well, you can either leave or wait and see if my power goes. Where are we going to put it? Can I fit it there? Oh, man. Yeah. I guess I better put up some more solar panels. Oh, no! Hurry up! Good Lord! Oh, at least I'll get it in time. Oh, crap. Quick, print, turn it off. Tell me it'll fit. That's not bad. the ep4, that should work temporarily. Good Lord, this is cutting it close. There goes that. Oop. Crisis averted. Boy, that's a tight fit. Is it running? Is it running? Doesn't sound like it's running. It is. Wow, that's because it's a... Oh, I got it on the wrong side. Right. Well, at least that's providing power, but I needed it to go over there. Okay. You idiot. Oh, I can't get in there. Holy cow. There we go. Alright, let's try. I probably won't have enough cables for this. Maybe I will. No, I'm not. Well, okay. I'm gonna run out of power. I'm gonna run out of power. Is this the drill? I believe, is it not? Watch my drill won't have any battery. I'm having too much fun today. Okay, let's flip that. 1, 2. That's actually better. Alright, yeah, here we go. We survived. Never a problem. Come on. Oop. Yeah. Feel like I'm back on Venus running around trying to make sure I don't run out of something. Oop, I'm still okay. Oh, where's the power? Oh, there it is. Thought it was on the other side. Ah, there we go. Okay. Crisis averted, barely. Alright, and no, I am not drunk. This has been a fun episode. Fighting with that LARrE. Ay, ay, ay. But there you go. If you have any questions about it, it was fun, and it works pretty good. I have to experiment with the sleep settings to make sure I can't shorten them. And tomorrow, during the day, I guess I could turn the lights back on, huh? Got to pay the power bill. They almost cut me off. Alright, so that's just sitting there waiting now for something to go to seed. And tomorrow I'll hook up a second one over my wheat. And then I'll work out the import-export stuff here and see if I can get everything working. I should plant another potato. There's another potato, excuse me. My sound is cutting out. It seems to work different every day. I don't know why. But I am a little low on food at the moment. I might have enough to make bread. Nope. 15. I need 20 soy oil. I'm not quite ready there yet. Alright. Well, that'll be it for today. Navy Old Salt Gamer. Like and subscribe. A lot of fun playing with the LARrE today. Oh, look at that. And it's still running. I'll tell you what. I don't know anybody that doesn't use the solid fuel generator. It's such a quick, powerful source of energy. So now I'll have to set some code up here to get this to come on automatically and put some chutes with some coal in it just to make sure I don't do something stupid like that again. Okay, Navy Old Salt Gamer, you have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow. I hope to do some more trading. I don't have a ton to trade yet. Somebody sent me the the guy that buys a bunch of, and I actually saw him Build Incorporated, I think it was, buys a lot of the special orders. By the way, let me show you this. I mean, you could look it up yourself, but LARrE. Look at this. 40 Inconel, 85, oh no, 10 Inconel, I have 85. 5 Hastelloy and 15 Astroloy. And it takes forever to build. So, not a cheap thing. You have to do the advanced furnace and go shop around a bunch of things. Power's not low. Stop lying to me. Oh, just finished. That's good enough. All right. I'll put that up there. Okay. You have a good day and subscribe and like, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.